Hey, you, leave. Leave.
Chris, what are you spacing out for? Get those dishes in here. We have a lot to do before the next rush hour. You might be one of my best waiters, but boy, you sure are slow sometimes.
Sorry, Mike, I be distracted by the homeless man outside. How does someone become that homeless and filthy? I mean, how lazy can you get? Don't they have families? How bad you have to be for your family to ignore you? I really dislike such people.
Hello, sir.
Shut up. Shut up. Who told you that people of your likes are allowed in here? This is not a shelter.
I was wondering if I could have some food.
Why don't you have a glass of wine while at it?
Just some food will be fine, actually.
Can you believe this guy? That was sarcasm. Just in case it flew over your head. And no, we don't serve beggars. Food here is paid for those who can't afford it, or at least look like they can.
I understand, sir. I really do. Can I have the leftovers you throw away at least? I don't mind eating that.
You can afford these leftovers. The dogs we feed them to are worth more than you. Even when we don't feed them to dogs and throw them in the trash, it's a better way to dispose of them than to give them to you. I can only imagine what you did to leave you in this state. Leave. I won't repeat it.
I pray you never experience the misfortune that brought me to this state.
Thank you, but no need. I know how to take care of my finances and work hard, unlike you. Get out before you drive away any of our customers. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Now.
Food?
Sorry, you had to see that. I assure you, it's not always like this here.
I hope so. It's my first time here, and if it's this the norm here, I might have to start eating somewhere else.
I will make sure he never comes here again. I'm really sorry.
What makes you think I'm talking about him?
What else could you be talking about?
Let me just say, learn to be kind. Thank you for the meal.
You won't believe how much tip the last customer left for me. This is one of the few joys of doing this job.
Well, good for you. The staff in here is occupied. Can you help us with the trash?
Yes, but this is the last time.
Sure. The very last time.
What are you doing? Eh? Didn't I tell you to leave? Leave now!
I haven't eaten in days. I want some food.
I don't want to see you again around our restaurant. If I see you again, I call the cops.
Son.
Who is your son? Don't you dare make that mistake again. My dad was hardworking, not like you. You had better leave. I'm going to go in. If you are here by the time I return, you are going to regret it.
Hey, what was all the commotion about there? Did you find the homeless man again?
Yes, but I dealt with it as always. The new boss is expected to be here sometime today. We can't have dirty folks in here at all. Today it must be perfect. Our necks are on the line.
Speak for yourself. I am one of the best chefs in this town. They won't find any better.
You're very funny. Maybe you're right.
Hey, Chris. I know you really dislike homeless people, but you might want to be patient with them. Not everyone you see on the streets is lazy or has led a bad life. Some are victims of circumstances, and even if they didn't make mistakes in the past, people change. Give them a chance.
Thank you, Mike, but I don't want to hear it. If I see any one of them around me, I am not going to pretend about how I feel concerning them. And if I catch any of them in this restaurant, let's just say, I'm not going to be as nice and soft like you.
Sir, are you alright?
Sir? You do realize I am in rags, right?
Doesn't make you any less of a man now, does it? You are old enough to be my dad, and I will never disrespect you because of what you have or wear. In the same way, I will never disrespect mine.
You are the first to be kind to me today. No one has even slightly shown interest in me. Everyone seems to be very busy once they see me approaching. Some even pretend they can't see me. It's been frustrating and it's been hard.
Believe me when I say I understand, but please do not hold it against them. Times have gotten so crazy that people have started to forget to be kind. It's not a justification for his behavior, but yeah, that's it.
I understand. You were kind enough not to badmouth him too. Bless your kind heart.
You are giving me more praise than I deserve. I have actually been looking for you because I wanted to buy you lunch.
This is too much. It's more than what I earn in a week combined.
It doesn't matter. Get yourself a treat. Now you can go and get some of the best items on their menu.
But why? What do you do for a living?
Actually, I am fresh out of a job. I used to manage a restaurant in the city I come from. I relocated to this town looking forward to a fresh start. That means I have to find another job, but let me not bore you with the details.
Would you mind going with me to buy the food, if it's not too much to ask? I know my request may be overstepping, but it is nice to have someone whom I can have an actual conversation with.
Sure, I have got time. I would love to hear your story or even tell you mine if you don't mind.
I would like that.
You again? Didn't I tell you I don't want to see you here?
But I have money.
You stole from a customer, come on. Who did you steal it from? We don't accept dirty money from corrupt means and persons. I don't want to get violent. Kindly leave. You, in the other hand, welcome. I didn't expect to see you back so soon. You want another seat?
Waiter, come on, be kind.
He does not deserve my kindness. This is a place of business, and we can't have these light wells in here and raising fine ladies like yourself.
I have been in this business before. Heck, I was the manager of a restaurant before coming to this town. We couldn't help all the homeless, but we did our best to feed them when we had leftovers. But I just saw you decide a dumpster was better than helping this poor man. Even if it is his own fault, he is like this, who made you just endure.
With all due respect, things are done differently here. If you feed one person, 1,000 will be here tomorrow. We are not taking the risk. I won't disrespect you because you are a customer. What do you think you are doing?
I would watch that tone if I were you, young man.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, Mr. Christian Jones. I am. You have been working at this establishment since it was started 5 years ago. I am told, although you are a waiter, you are one of the best employees here, but frankly, I don't see it.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do you know how long I have worked here?
Jim recommended you, but I guess for the first time, I am going to have to overlook his recommendation as you are not a good fit.
You know old JJ, the former owner? How? You are just a beggar, or at least you were till some minutes ago. He's an esteemed businessman. Did you try to steal from him? How do you know him?
When I bought this restaurant from old Jim Johnson, he told me you were one of his highly esteemed staff. He told me you were the go-to person if I needed any help running this place. I must say that meeting you in person, I am disappointed. You look compassion, care and love. I don't know how you can work in an institution that serves people without these traits.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm usually not like this. I heard you were visiting us today and want to make sure the place was to your liking when you came.
If only that were true. I have been reviewing the accounts of the restaurant. Jim mentioned you were assisting him with the manager role since the current manager picked up a role in another restaurant out of town. Jim believes that you were helping him and saving him thousands of dollars, which might be true, but you still did steal hundreds more using a clever trick. The expert accounts from my group of companies confirm this.
Sir, I can explain. It is not what you think. My mom is very sick and I need money. I know what this looks like, but I'm not a thief. But please, don't throw me in the jail or sack me. I really need this job. My family does. Without it, we might end up on the street.
Are you afraid people will treat you the same way you treated me? Are you lazy?
No, sir.
Could you end up on the streets because of all of this?
Yes, sir.
Would you want to be treated the way you treated me?
No, sir.
Do you deserve to be persecuted for everything you have done?
Yes, sir. Please forgive me. I will stop stealing the money and even the ingredients I steal and send home. I'm really sorry. This isn't me. It's just that things have been so hard for me and my family these past 2 weeks.
I know all about your family's challenges, Mr. Jones. It's the reason you don't see policemen all around us. I could have easily had you thrown into jail and employed a new person in you instead.
But sir, why go through all this trouble?
I wanted to know the kind of people I am going to be working with. I was very aware of the wrongs being carried out by some of the employees, especially Mr. Chris Jones. But I wanted to see if they at least had their humanity. He just demonstrated he is flawed in that department.
I am sorry.
I also wanted to teach him not to look down on anyone. We need to learn to genuinely care for people and love them regardless of what they have. He started to respect me once he found out I am the new owner. Nothing about me changed, just the tag. I would not want to run a restaurant with people who think like that. It's demeaning. There was also a promotion on offer and I wanted to see who was most worthy. Unfortunately, I found the one my good old pal Jim recommended, an unworthy candidate.
I am sorry.
You mentioned you were a manager for a restaurant. Which one and where?
Yeah, I was a manager before, in a restaurant in my hometown.
Oh, wow. I found in you the qualities I would want a manager of this place to have. Would you be willing to take the job?
Yes, sir. You have no idea what this means to me. I can't wait to start.
I am glad. Not only were you kind to a homeless man you did not know, but you also gave him money for food and stood up for him when he was attacked. God bless your kind heart. Let's do great things together.
Sir, am I fired, sir? Please, tell me the truth.
No, you are not. You will be on probation and under strict punishment. You will clean the dishes, clean the toilets, and volunteer at the shelter for the next couple of months to make up for all you have done. For your own sake, I really pray this does a little to change your heart and make you appreciate people. Don't treat people well because of what they have. Treat them well because they too are human regardless of their status.
Chris didn't lose his job, but he did have to volunteer feeding the homeless, which was a good deed and made him happy. Always be kind to everyone you meet. Not everyone is dealt the same cards in life. So even if they start somewhere, they may end up somewhere else, given the right kindness. I truly hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to check out my daughter's new YouTube channel. It's so much fun to make and even more fun to watch. Click the link above or the link in the description and it'll be pinned on the top of the comment section. Hope to see you there. And remember to subscribe. Unfortunately, you can't comment on those videos, but you can still comment on this video, so leave your comments. I love reading them and I try to reply to as many as I can. You can also follow me on Facebook, where you see some exclusive content on there. And if you want to see behind the scenes, remember to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Don't forget to download the Samir Bhavnani app. It is available now on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. You can watch a lot of our premium content on there that isn't available on YouTube or any other platforms. And always remember to share this video to keep spreading positivity.